Hello, everybody. We are back. Oh, there we go. Woo, we're all back.
Yeah. See, Fuzzy's back. We're all back.
We're all back. And once again, you guys are moving through the streets of Darcis, looking for these people. You follow them on foot and over the rooftops.
And on horseback.
And on horseback, yes. Very quickly, those of you that are on rooftops come across a pretty big gap. It's like a 10-foot gap through the streets, but you're on like the second story already. So to climb down and to climb back up would be a huge waste of time.
Not for me.
I mean, it's still awkward for you if there's overhangs or anything. It's still awkward to, it's slower than if you were just to run on the ground. You can't run up buildings and stuff.
Well, you know what, Neal? It's a good thing I have a jumping proficiency.
Oh my god. It's going to be useful. The first time we've ever used a jumping proficiency, guys. Here it comes.
I don't even know how to use it, because...
Neither do I. I have to look up these rules. I don't know how it works.
I'm not going to lie, guys. I don't have my character sheet.
Oh, no.
So
Rocky!
What happened? So, Neal, there is absolutely nothing I've done that has gone off of what I remember of it. And basically what I mean by that is I don't really use items. But no, my other computer has it. I don't have it on my laptop. And before I got everything off my other computer yesterday, to whatever day I was in New York, it's because it's really confusing to me now for some reason, even though it was yesterday.
Well,
I packed up my computer, and then the next morning I was like, freaking I brought this USB device for something. And so it's in a box.
All right.
In New York.
Let's see. A character can attempt exceptional leaps both vertically and horizontally. If the character has at least a 20-foot running start, you do. He can leap broad jump 2d6 plus his level in feet. No character can broad jump more than 6 times his height, however. Pole vaulting, blah, 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 blah. So that's interesting. It's not tied to your strength at all.
Yeah.
And there's no rules for how far you can jump without a jumping proficiency.
Neal, I do want to point out that even if he doesn't quite reach it, if he's close, he can just like throw his feet out and stick to the side of the building.
You kind of got to make that decision early on in your jump, though. And there are, like, if your feet stick, you could still fall and like hit your head. You know, there are problems.
Well,
ankles could snap like dry twigs.
Anyway.
How far down is the drop?
You're like 20 feet off the ground right now.
Okay.
I'd be comfortable because I'm confident in my ability to roll a 2d6.
It's a 10-foot jump. Yeah, all you need is a 4 because you've got 6. You're level 6, right?
Yeah.
Right. Whereas for Kyla, you don't have a jumping proficiency, right?
No.
All right. And even if you did, you would need to roll a 9 on 2d6. So the Rock, why don't you roll us 2d6 plus your level and score a 10 or better. Oh my god!
So close.
You barely make it. You scramble, you kick off the gutter, it falls to the ground, but you make it onto the roof.
As I was going for the jump.
Kyla, it's too big of a jump for you. You're not ready for this sort of activity yet. What are you going to do about it?
Okay. Well, with my tumbling proficiency, is there a quick way down?
Yeah.
Like, without taking damage?
Yeah. You're a proficient climber. You've got 80% climb walls, and you've got tumbling. So for you, it's a simple thing to hang and drop to the ledge below, and drop to the ledge below, and then tumble down to the ground.
Okay.
I'm just realizing now that Desmond, if he has it, which he probably does, could just like leap 30 feet possibly.
Second edition's a little broken.
Yeah.
We accept it for what it is. So Kyla, you're on foot now. The Rock is on the roofs. Lady Flynn's on horseback. Howard's behind Lady Flynn. So let's flip back over to Howard and Lady Flynn for a moment. You guys are darting through these alleyways when you catch sight of these people. They step into a building, and the door thuds behind them. You're in a tight little alleyway here, and there's nowhere to properly stable or tie up your horse here, Lady Flynn.
Bob, sit.
Bob sits. Excellent.
Stay.
Bob
Kick
doesn't-
anybody who comes out of that door that's not me or these reprobates, all right, Bob? Good horse. Sugar lump.
Bob probably will not follow that order. I think that's a little too specific for a horse to understand, but...
Oh, I know. He's...
Okay, good.
That's amazing.
I would just
Don't want
need...
to leave Kyla. Keep the horse safe.
Right, so you catch up there. Rooftop to rooftop goes the rock. But the next problem is you're going from this second-story roof down to a first-story roof. But the first-story roof below you is all thatch.
There's nowhere else to go.
You could maybe like hop over to that next block over there, but you know that you'd be going way out of your way. Do you want to take the thatch roof?
Hell no, I'm running down the side of the building,
All right.
going around the thatched roof, and then going up the next building.
All right. So you come down the side of the building and start running along.
I'd say that's faster than taking the huge roundabout. Just to stay on the
definitely.
rooftop.
Yeah.
And once I get past the thatch roof, I can get right back up on the roofs.
Yeah, you can scamper. You've got spider climb. You can just you've got magic boots.
I
So
have magic boots.
you scamper up the next building and continue on down in the direction that you saw. Kyla, you're coming around the corner as you see the rock come down and move forward and then climb up the next building. And the two of you meet up in the alleyway right after Howard and Lady Flynn get there. They had a head start because they were on the ground and further closer to your quarry when you guys started chasing. So you guys arrive a little bit later. So I think it goes Flynn, Howard, The Rock, and Kyla arriving here at this building.
Flynn
This-
or Finn?
Finn. I'm sorry. Did I call you Flynn?
Good gracious, get my name right, young man.
I am so sorry, madam.
Neal, I attempt to open the door.
It's locked.
I'll try to unlock it.
Shocker, we don't have that time. I tried bashing the door.
Try and bash down this door. All right, give me
I'll
an
try
open
until
doors
the rock
check.
gets here.
What is your open doors check?
8.
Give me an 8 or lower on a d20.
No.
Well, Howard, tell me how you do it.
Oh, Howard doesn't stop. He's in like split nail. He just like, shoulder rushes the door.
You shoulder rush the door. It cracks down, and you find yourself standing in the middle of a busy tavern. And not only are you in the middle of a busy tavern, but there is a guard on the door who turns to, not on the door, but near the door, one of the tavern guys, who looks over to you and goes, "What the hell are you doing, buddy?"
Where'd those five people go?
I just take a pouch of gold pieces and just toss it in. Sorry about the damage. We're just in pursuit of some reprobates.
Where did those 5 men go?
Where the fuck do you think you're going? Get the hell out of my shop!
Where
Fucking
are
knocking
the
down
5
doors.
men?
I've tossed him some gold. Is he actually trying to catch it, or?
Yeah. He fails at catching it. It's like a grab, and it kind of tumbles at his feet, and he puts his foot over it and goes, "I'll show you the 5 men. We got Harry, Frank, John,
I am
Mitt,
Kel
and
Howard.
Bill."
Where are the 5 men?
The fuck
He's
are you
a
talking
knight.
about? What 5 men?
just came through this door. Where are they?
I didn't see 5 men come through this door. Fuck off, all of you.
5
Okay,
people
5
then.
people.
Fuck off. No one came through this door until you knocked it down.
I jingle
That's
my
a
purse.
lie.
Can I change your mind at all? We're in a hurry.
Fuck off. Get out. I'll call the town guard. I don't care if you're a noble or not.
Could you possibly do something about this?
I am absolutely outside.
Someone call
and
the town guard.
I am not inside there yet.
I take a handful of coins and you just throw them on the floor in the middle of the bar.
Are they? Oh.
The musicians stop their playing, and the bar kind of all turns as the noble lady like throws coins at the problem.
I just ask anyone else in the bar, where did the 5 people go?
Silence throughout the whole bar.
I think just trying to walk up to the open door and
Swinging
say,
across the bar.
Oh.
Just
Do I see any of them or anything? Can we like see into the bar?
You can see in the bar, you can see where everyone's sitting. There's some tables, there's some people passing out food, but everyone's stopped in their activities and they're all staring directly at you.
I
And
think this time to
there's-
walk up to the open door. Oh. Crown. Howdy there. What's going on?
Are you Knight, Sir Knight? Would you take these people out of here? They just kicked down a door.
Oh, he's with me. He's my
Oh,
hired
God damn it!
Ma'am, come on. Let's go. I'm sorry this has happened. I will take care of these ruffians for
we're
you.
in hot.
Ma'am,
Did you
I
just call me
understand
a
you.
ruffian?
I understand
Did
you're
you just call
upset,
me a ruffian?
but this good sir
I'm
has asked
docking
you.
your pay for this.
This good sir has asked you to leave his establishment, and
We're in
you are.
hot pursuit of possible criminal.
I understand. And I like shuffle them out. I'm pretty sure, Howard, do you just like, and I make sure, Neal, can I make a perception check and see if I see these people? Because
You don't even need to make the perception check. You're aware that they're not in here.
They're not in here.
Yeah, they're definitely not here.
Is there
I'm
anywhere to go other than out the front door of this place?
You'd have to give the whole place a good search.
I just go around the building.
I mean,
I guess what he's asking is like, are there stairs upstairs?
yeah, like is there upstairs or is it just like front door, back door?
Let's see what we can spot. Yeah, there does look to be a staircase that goes up to a second floor.
All right.
Okay.
I leave out the back.
Sir, ma'am, let's.
Yeah, I'm already like
Please.
heading around around the building.
I'm
And-
resisting vigorously and basically just sliding across the floor if you push me. Just. I have never been treated like this before in my life. How dare you?
I pick her up
Put me down at
and I set her down outside. I'm very sorry about the damage, sir. I like see the coins on the ground. It's like, I guess she paid. Well, I say this to the guy that's like that originally asked me.
Yeah, she covered the cost of the dress. Just get her out of here. Thank you, Sir Knight. I really appreciate it. Come on by for a free drink later.
I'm going to chase, but say, Rock, can you check the second story windows?
Yeah, gotcha.
you. Are so fired when we get that frog back. So fired.
Okay. And then I walk up. I just like make sure nobody's looking around. I just like walk up the freaking side of the building and just start like, I'm gonna try and find see if there's a window that doesn't lead to a room, especially if that room is occupied. And see if I can open it from the outside. Just like get in there. If there's nobody. Basically, I'm looking for an empty room.
Yeah.
Or an empty hallway.
Okay, so the Rock is going to start climbing the building, looking in windows. Now, the building is situated on a... Ooh, we can use Roll20 to draw things. My God, guys. This is
That's
gonna be
a thing.
amazing. We live in the modern era. We can do amazing things.
Only before crew. No, actually, no. I don't want to get you banned.
Okay, then.
Excuse you?
What? It's what I always draw in Roll20. It's traditional.
Dicks? Lots and lots of dicks?
Yes. I would never.
Of course you would.
What makes you think we don't?
So this is that I'm drawing right now. This alleyway that you guys came through. You were headed up this direction. We had a side door to the tavern over here. The front door is over here. And this is a more major street on the other side. The tavern looks like it's actually physically connected, like, with walls, to another building beside it here. So the tavern effectively has two outward-facing sides, because, of course, like, there's a back side to it that is connected to another building in here. It's a dense urban center. So, Rock, if you're gonna start climbing the walls on this visible street and just looking up through windows, you're gonna be apparent to everybody.
Try the freaking backside first, and if I can't find it, then it's just like.
Okay.
So,
I will. If you're gonna be climbing those walls and poking in your head in those windows, I'm gonna be making checks to see if anyone notices you doing that in the alleyway, because that is definitely a highly suspicious activity especially for someone in armor carrying 3 long swords and a rock.
I do not have 3 long swords.
2 long swords and a rock.
I do not have 2 long swords.
How many long
He
swords?
has one long sword.
I'm sorry.
I have one long sword.
Two-handers.
Two
two-handed.
two-handed swords.
There you go.
My apologies.
Anyway.
So
I'll
Rock
probably
is
give
gonna
it like less
Can I-
than 2 minutes. Just like
I think I'm gonna hang out like here.
on that corner.
Yeah, and
I'm-
kind of just keep an eye on both door entryways.
Okay.
I'm continuing to like run down the street, trying to get
I'm going
chase
to
if they just
stand there
went
and have
through.
a huff.
So Howard, you were running down the street, hoping
Mm-hmm.
that maybe they came through this door and kept going as like a shortcut.
Right.
Excellent. What is your perception score?
12.
Wonderful. Okay. Good. Okay. So, Finn, you said you're going to be in a huff? What?
Yes, I'm just sulking. I'm speechless with rage.
All right. So, Mr. Rock, you start climbing quickly as possible to see if you can poke your heads in one of these windows. You do spot a window that leads into an open room, but as you're looking, as you're gauging the emptiness of this room, you hear a shout coming from this square over here of a person going, "What the fuck?"
Ping it again.
This it's the arrow stemming from the origin of the arrow.
I see.
Saying, "What the hell are you doing up there?" And Kyla, you're right next to this.
Yeah,
you're on
right
this
there.
spot right here. So you definitely hear this person pointing at the rock and shouting at him, and the person turns to you and says, "Well, what does he think he's doing up there?"
I just look at him. I'm like, well, that sure is a sight, isn't it?
And you see this person heading towards the tavern front door.
Okay. Well, the rock did he notice this too?
Oh, yeah, the rock
person
definitely
freaking
heard it.
shouted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I go up on the roof and just
All right.
lay down.
You scamper onto the roof and lay down. Pretty soon, the proprietor comes outside and starts looking.
I'm gonna point down the street, over this direction. Like he ran that way.
Fucking blah blah blah. There's some cursing, and pretty soon one of the bouncers comes outside and starts standing on the corner next to you. Like right, if you're standing on this corner right here, the bouncer's now standing on this corner over here.
Okay.
Keeping an eye around. Bouncer is a average man of average build, looks very unassuming, but you notice that he's got like a heavy wooden cudgel at his side, banded in brass.
Ow.
I'm
Howard,
gonna go over and start being posh at him, just like, "Oh, excuse me, I just sort of like just basically asking him stupid questions and sort of And how long have you been a bouncer for? Oh, wonderful, marvelous. Yes, do you enjoy it? Any family?
Howard, you go down another couple blocks, and it's clear that they're not here, or if they're here, that you've lost them.
Okay.
But you don't spot them anywhere at all. So the party can kind of sort of reconvene over here, except for the Rock, who's on the rooftop, waiting. What are you gonna do? You're pretty sure that they went into this building and haven't come back out.
Okay.
And didn't see him downstairs. I'm pretty sure they're upstairs. But probably are. Neal, what was that line down here again?
That's the
that, like-
back of the tavern. Yeah.
But it's attached to another building.
Right. So there's another building over here
Does
somewhere.
that other building have a higher roof? Or lower roof?
No, they're about the same. They're both 2-story buildings.
And there's no way that I could squeeze between them because they're
No,
attached.
they share a wall, physically share a wall. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just like army crawling around up there.
Well, just in case, I think I'll walk I don't know if there's another place to turn over here or something. Just
There
to get
is.
out of view, and I will switch some of my clothes. I have a disguise proficiency, and I even bought extra clothing and stuff. So
Mhm.
I just want to switch my look around a little so I can kind of I don't know. I don't know if I have a wig or something, but yeah, just like make myself look different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how long that takes, but
To do the disguise, it's part makeup, it's part costume, and it's mostly attitude and style and movement. Somatic changes.
Okay, cool. Then I'll basically just change my clothes and like do a little bit more. I actually have cosmetics on me.
Nice. Okay.
And
is there anything in particular that you were disguising for? Like, there are 3 types of disguises. There's disguises to just not be yourself. There's disguises to be generally this one thing, and there's disguises to be a specific person. So what are you
just kind of generally changing my appearance, since they kind of saw me by the door that was broken, because I want to walk into the tavern.
Those are the easiest disguises to pull off.
Yeah, that's kind of why. It's just something simple. I usually have my hair back. I'm gonna like let it down, that kind of thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What is your disguise check?
It's based on what, charisma?
You're using You're using the disguise proficiency, not the rebuilt thief, right?
Yeah, because I'm not really sure. I don't remember what it is.
Let me just take a look right here. Disguise.
I would guess charisma, but
Urgent disguise and blah 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 blah. Okay. Disguise, rogue, charisma at a penalty of 1. What is your charisma check? I'm gonna roll it in secret.
It would be a 15. I have 16 charisma.
Wonderful. Okay, you are disguised.
Okay, and I'll just go back. I'll just kind of just nonchalantly walk past. I want to have my daggers covered, by the way, as part of this. And I want to just walk past and just go right into the tavern like it's every day.
Sure. You step on into the tavern like it's every day. There's people hanging out, chatting.
Okay. All right. So first, I'll just take a cursory glance, see if there's anyone like keeping it. Looks like they're keeping a lookout, or if I recognize any of the group that I saw earlier.
So you are a rogue.
Yeah.
You are used to this sort of thing. You definitely can tell that there is a lookout. In fact, there are multiple lookouts. And as you're hanging around, ordering a drink at a bar, you can hear various bits of language that make you think this might be some sort of like thieves' hideout, stakeout sort of bar. It's definitely an unscrupulous place.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, I'll just kind of at first I'll just kind of try to blend in basically, and then maybe for just a couple minutes while I think about what my next step is here.
Okay.
Just to be clear, Neal, I'm going to be on that same square, just like against this other building, and just watching both doors.
Sure.
Cool.
So on the inside, you can hear people talking about this and that, and they're usually pretty quiet. I'm going to need you to make me a detect noise check, or tell me what your detect noise proficiency is.
Yeah, the percent here, probably not the... just 20%. All
right. So you're having a hard time overhearing a lot of conversations in this room, as you might expect from a place like this. You know, everyone's talking with hands over their mouths and kind of keeping a whisper so that, you know, no one can really hear what they're saying or read their lips. Okay, so that's that. Let's flip back out to the outside here. Lady Flynn, this person has your rock. This is the coolest rock you've ever seen. You don't even know what the fuck it is, and it's somewhere in this building. How are you going to get it back? The bouncer has been kind of ignoring you, or just like nodding where he has to. Well,
it's mostly because I was aware that that they were trying to get back in the building. I'm like, well, I might as well do my part to distract him.
You've done good.
Cool.
So tell me, would I now I've calmed down, would I be allowed back into the bar at all?
Sorry, ma'am. They said to keep you out.
Oh dear, this is most inconvenient.
All right.
So I think I figured out what I want to do. Neal, on the if you just keep going to the left on the map, is there just like another alley?
There will be another alley at some point. It's not.
All right, cool.
It's not directly, it's a ways down, and it's at a different angle, and it's a messy city.
Yeah. Sweet. Cool. So yeah, I'll like shimmy my way across the roof. Is there anybody like in that alley? Anybody walking around?
Yeah, there's a beggar passed out in the alleyway.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just like give a quick look around, just like, and then meander my way down the wall, and just step out and start walking this way, past the tavern.
Sure. You walk right past the tavern. You can spot Howard and Lady Flynn. You don't see Kyla anywhere, and you see Bob the horse sitting in the alleyway.
What I'll probably do at this point is I'll sort of stand just where I've pinged there, just on the corner so I can see both doorways, and I'll just like whistle for Bob.
Bob gets up and comes trotting over.
Lone Ranger training.
I whisper over to the lady, you might be able to stand on the horse's back and look into the windows.
Why would I want to do that?
Check where they are on the second floor.
Up. Do I look like some sort of gymnast or something? Please.
All right.
Fancy horse riding and dressage. Look. I can do a little dressage and things. I mean, I can get him to the sidestep thing and that, but I don't think I've ever tried standing on his back. Beneath my dignity. Perhaps you could do it instead.
I mean...
After all, you are the hired help.
Sure, I'll try to stand on the horse's back and look in through the second-story windows
Bob,
if possible.
Stay. Good boy.
All right.
The bouncer's still there, though.
That's fine.
I guess I'll like talk to the bartender just a little bit, kind of like say if I can use like thieves' cant or whatever, and just try to like ask if there's anything interesting that's come through today.
He shakes his head. With a sort of what sort of work you looking for?
Well, you got all these, there's all these stones floating around. I just figured there might be some interesting jobs.
You're a little late. Things been planned for a while. All the good work's already taken, unless you've got some particular skills.
That's a good question.
What sort of work do you typically do?
Well, I'm pretty sneaky, but a lot of times I'm a little better at throwing knives than picking pockets. But I try to keep it calm once in a while.
So you like to more of a enforcer muscle type of thing, or
sure, maybe
remover of obstacles?
Yeah, just I try to keep to the shadows, but if anything crops up, I'm pretty good at striking when I need to.
He gives a bit of a nod.
Kind of a hidden bodyguard type of a situation.
You in town for a long time, or for a little bit?
Could be. Depends on the work.
We'll see what comes up. He makes a circle with 3 dots in it, and then puts 2 wavy lines stacked on top of each other with another like a hyphen next to that on a scrap of paper. And you're like,
right.
It's clearly some sort of notation about like this person is available for these sorts of jobs, but it's in some weird ass cipher that is not. You're like, I don't fucking know this shit, man.
I'll just fold it up or whatever.
No, he keeps it's for himself. He writes it
on,
in his little notebook. He's like writing in wingdings.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Wingdings. Perfect. Yeah. All right. I'll just kind of like get back to my thing for now and kind of like glance around at the people who are watching again. There's like what, like 3 of them watching the bar, or?
Yeah.
Is there not? If I see like an opportunity to slip upstairs without anybody like thinking anything's up, I'll try.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
If I see like an opportunity to slip upstairs without it looking suspicious, I'll try that.
Yeah, sure. It sounds just like there are bedrooms upstairs. So
Right,
you get the impression that you could probably order a room for the night.
Yeah, I guess I'll
Walking
just do that.
upstairs would definitely be a highly suspicious activity.
Yeah.
Without.
I'll just get a room then. That's fine. I have money.
Sure. It's a 100 copper a night. This place is pretty expensive.
Okay.
It's the type of
Sketchy place. That's a lot.
Yeah, well, it's they're trying to keep out the general riffraff. They only want workers.
The good riffraff.
Specific
Yeah.
riffraff.
Yeah.
I'll slip a gold with a silver, on like across the bar or whatever, and then just when I hear what my room is, I'll just head upstairs.
Yeah. He tells you it's the third right on your left.
Perfect. And yeah, I guess I'll go up to the room and then just listen to see if they're. I'll just go up to my door and then just kind of listen to see if I can hear just anything at all.
There was one person snoring very, very loudly in a room next to yours.
Someone's snoring.
Someone's snoring very loudly.
Okay.
But that's about it.
Yeah. There's no one in the halls or anything?
No.
Okay. I guess I don't know how realistic that is, but I'll try to peek in keyholes or something.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to peek through keyholes.
Well, how's the under the door? How's the gap under the door?
I don't know. It's about a good inch, but the problem is your eye is an inch from the side of your head, so it's pretty hard to look under door gaps, and especially in a tavern in combination like this.
I actually do have a small mirror that I could probably maybe use to I don't know.
Yeah, if you're a rogue and you've got a rogue's small mirror, you could use that to slide into the door and angle and try and see what's going on.
I guess I'll just try to do that quickly.
Rogue, really.
So you notice in the room where there's the person loudly snoring, there's actually 4 people in that room. One of them is sitting on the bed. The other 3 are sitting around a table in the middle of the room, whispering to each other. Nobody looks to be asleep whatsoever.
Oh, okay. So wait, someone's fake snoring?
Someone is fake snoring to cover some sort of thing that's going on.
Cool. Okay. And I did see them in the tavern back at Shenanigans. Do I recognize any of them?
Trying to see them through the mirror on the floor, everything. It's a difficult angle. Give me a charisma check. If you pass, I'll let you know whether you can identify them or not. Yeah, they're definitely not the same people. It's just some other group of people doing some shady business, but not the folks you're looking for.
I'll just move on then and keep looking.
Yeah. Sure enough, you can check all the rooms, and none of them have the people you're looking for in them. In fact, all the other rooms are empty. And I think at this point, it's pretty clear that what you're looking for is they're here, but they're not on the first floor, and they're not on the second floor.
They're on the third floor.
I think the party should get together and discuss their plans.
Yeah.
Not to tell you guys how to do your business.
Are the empty rooms locked? Do they actually have keys here or anything?
They do have keys here, yes, and the empty rooms are locked.
Okay. Actually, no. I don't know why I even asked that. I'll just go into the room that I got for the night, and then I'll just go out the window.
Sure. Your room is over the alleyway.
Oh, perfect.
So you pop out the window and drop down, right next to Lady Flynn. The bouncer sees you pop out as well, and then just as you pop out, he kind of just looks the other way and doesn't pay attention.
Yeah,
to you.
that's what I figured. And I don't know who she. I don't really know her that well, so I'll kind of just say I have some information, and I'll just walk up to the other 2, and when I'm slipping by the bouncer guy, I'm gonna try to slip a silver into his pocket.
It's very easy to do. His hand comes out as you approach, and a silver passes between the 2 of you, and he says nothing.
Okay. And I'll just go walk up to the rock and Howard and be like, all right, I checked all the rooms upstairs. They're not up there either. There's got to be somewhere else. there might be a basement or a back room or something, maybe.
So there was nothing suspicious up there at all?
Nothing that concerns us.
Okay.
Bugger.
The rock takes that as a no.
Oh well,
And
I
I'll
guess I'll be
say,
looking for a different rock then.
I say, well, they could be down like in some secret area, but I'm not sure how it's gonna be, like how we can all get there. Yeah, that's gonna be.
They could be underneath, and depending on how much destruction we want to cause is depending on how quickly we could get down there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
I prefer not a lot. Sounds like a lot of work.
Listen, all I'm saying is a
Only
couple
so much
spells, and
property damage I
suddenly
can
they
cover.
have a new way down into the basement.
Do they even have a basement?
Or
Well, we
I don't know.
they're not on the first floor, not on the second floor. Didn't come out the front door, from what I could find chasing.
Like this is a special kind of place. They might have somewhere secreted away that you can't see very easily.
Special how?
Yeah, important business is done here.
It's too good for you.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Too good.
I didn't say anything.
Yes, you did. You said too good for you. I heard you. I think I'm deaf.
Sometimes.
All I'm saying
There was
is
probably
one small tunnel from the alleyway into the side of the building, going down.
like there is the matter of the bodyguard watching, so we have to be careful there. But yeah, but
Could
so
one
yeah,
of
there was probably like a door, like a kitchen to a kitchen or something to like in there, right?
Listen.
Yeah, so there was one room over here that definitely looks and seems like a kitchen. There is a like a little pipe that comes out from the kitchen. That's a terrible pipe. That the smells of the kitchen vent from, and the steam comes out of.
Okay.
It comes out of this alleyway.
There
we go.
Okay.
Right. So what exactly are we thinking of doing here? Because a person of my position cannot be getting involved in any kind of questionable activities. I have my reputation to think of.
Like, well, we're looking for thieves. Ain't we?
Yes, but I do believe that breaking the law is perhaps we should consult with the local constabulary.
The local constabulary?
Yes, the local constabulary. I'm sure they're a fine, upstanding.
I'm like, we don't really have much evidence for anything. I don't think they're gonna listen to us.
Oh, they'll listen to me. Come now, I'm a noble. My word carries more weight than those of the
All right.
folk.
Perhaps.
So here's what I'm worried
thinking-
about.
Okay.
First, if there is a basement, if there is a way out of the basement to another location, to another building, we've already lost them.
Yeah. I was thinking that.
If it's just a basement, then we could sit here and stake, watch this as long as we need to.
True.
But there may be other interesting rock samples I'm missing out on right now.
So, is there any sign of an evident basement or anything? They usually have like some kind of vents or something, because otherwise you have problems.
So you didn't see.
It depends. If it's like a legit basement. Yeah, if it's a legit basement, it will. But if this is like a secret one, they wouldn't. Yeah. That stuff would probably be very well hidden to non-existent.
Right. So there were no obvious signs of vents or anything like that around the outside of the building that you can very quickly take a look for that.
I am an elf, if that helps with the whole.
Sure, you have to come within sight of them. Of course, you can't just detect secrets through things. You didn't spot any secrets around. There are two areas that are not visible to you on the ground floor. That is the floor behind the bar, or like the area of the wall under the bar. Basically, the whole behind the bar section has been out of your sight, and the kitchen room is out of your sight. Additionally, you haven't been in any of the the rooms upstairs, so maybe one of the rooms upstairs has a secret way through it down below. It's possible. So there are places
Okay.
of interest that could be checked.
It could be a room upstairs as a secret entrance to one of the other second-story buildings next to it.
Could even be a secret room hidden upstairs between the walls. Could be a lot of things going on. So the question is, how are you guys going to get this rock? What is the plan of attack?
Oh,
Well,
right, I was
I
looking
could-
through spells.
Yeah. I mean, I could try doing more recon, but I've so far done things that don't push me to get caught too easily. So
Well, Neal.
Mm-hmm.
What intelligence rating is my cat?
Like 2 or something? It's a stupid animal.
Okay.
What do you need?
Oh, it requires 5 intelligence. So
Oh, definitely not
gonna-
5. I could see maybe a 3 or something, but 5's a little
Maybe.
high.
No, I was thinking cat telepathy, Neal.
Oh, yeah, no.
yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I could. I will say to them, all of the rooms up there were empty but one. I could try to like pick my way into one of the doors that's like on a wall facing another building and see if there's anything in there. I mean, I don't know.
That is an option, but if they were empty, what would be the good?
But I mean, if there's a secret way in one of the other rooms,
That's a good
yeah,
point.
yeah. It's a long shot, but eh. There is a room. Is the room that the people were in that were faking sleeping? Was that like against one of the other buildings, or was it along a wall like mine was? Or
It was
alley?
the corner room.
Okay, so
right.
it could be that room.
It was this corner.
Okay.
Oh, that
so,
corner. Okay.
Yeah, this corner.
Neal, I'm going to do my best to start rememorizing a spell.
In the middle of the streets?
So
Kind of
you're
a
just
busy,
praying.
confusing place. You know, there's a lot of noise and activity.
I'll
You don't
pray
really
in
have
the back alley, Neal.
Okay. You head out into the back alley, trying to drown out the noise of the surrounding area to pray to your god.
I
could-
probably have some sort of like easier time at it because of the statue.
I could get him into my. I could let a rope down from my room.
The bouncer's still watching the side.
Yeah, I know. Maybe she can distract him. I don't know.
Let's see here.
So, as
So
I'm
what's,
memorizing the spell.
What sort of abilities are attached to this inn, Neal? Like, is it obvious as to what their function is? The ones that
Yeah.
are attached.
Absolutely. The building next door is a tailor's. There's a bunch of people in there sewing things. Across the street is an inn, another inn and tavern sort of thing, a little bit bigger and definitely not such a sketchy joint. The building behind them back here is, what did we have for this? Is what looks to be a blacksmith of sort, but it seems inoperable. Like there's an old blacksmith sign hanging over it, but you can peer in through like the broken windows and see that it's kind of just lying abandoned.
Okay. Is there a discreet way to get into that building?
The abandoned one? Yeah, there are broken windows. One of them's facing the alleyway. You could probably hop on in. You might be spotted. You might not be spotted. We'll have to roll for it.
I'll just try.
Sure.
I have what do you need to hide in shadows, move silently, or?
I've rolled it already. You
Okay.
hop into the building. It's empty.
All right, I'll
Cobwebs
just
are
look-
everywhere. Spiders.
I'll just look around for any sign of people having been in here any time recently, or any kind of secret entrances or anything.
There is signs of disturbance in here.
Okay.
There are no secret entrances that you can find. It looks like there's some clear vandalism. Someone has painted a big dick across the wall. And then there's some other people. Are you literate? Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Are you literate, Kyler? Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
So it also says things like, Johnny was here and,
Okay.
so sort of like teenage
For a good
vandalism.
time, visit the
There's
mill by the.
So there's not like a path in dust.
Teresa doesn't do that sort of stuff, Chloe. All right? She's a good person.
Yes, of course.
Anyway, there's not
Talking about my future wife.
So there's no like path in the dust that like a lot of people have walked on.
No. It just looks like, regular people come in here and deface the empty building.
All right. I guess I'll just hop back out then.
Okay. All right.
And I'll tell them what I saw. So, and that's a 2-story building? Because you said it was the same height,
They're all-
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Lady Finn is just she's just sort of sat on Bob again, just like.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm just gonna go back to them and be like, any ideas?
So there's nothing in that blacksmith?
Vandalism.
Vandalism.
I say
And you
we
checked
give it
upstairs?
I say we give Rabbit a bad job, and
I guess I didn't specifically say anything about going upstairs, but did I check up there or?
You can look up there. It looks like
Okay.
the sleeping quarters, and same story. Nothing interesting going on.
Okay, so yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, nothing in there
Okay.
that I could find.
oh well, I guess that's a dead loss then.
Yeah. I mean, good thing you never actually bought it.
True. Maybe it'll come up for auction again at some point. Oh well, let's head back. I'm sure there's some good bargains to be had.
I mean, if you really care about it, we could rent a room in the place across. Have one person watch from the windows, and other people will just like stake out, see if they ever come out.
Do they have any good wine in there?
I look at it. Does it look fancy, Neal?
It looks like the nicest joint you've seen in a while. It looks a step up from Shenanigans, even.
Yes.
All right.
Very well. I'll give you a pouch of money and just be like, right, rent a room. Well, rent 2 rooms, one for me, one for you lot, and tell them I want a bath ready for them for me as well.
I guess I'll ask her, like, do you guys think there's any benefit of me staying in the room here?
Well, it's up to you, isn't it? I don't know. You're the expert at all this nefarious business.
I don't think it would hurt.
Okay.
The only problem is if we need to get in touch with each other.
Yeah, that's what exactly.
And this could end up being a late night.
Okay.
I am just waiting for a half an hour to pass, Neal. Just
Okay.
gonna rememorize that.
Okay. Why don't we go to break? And at break, you guys can figure out what you're going to do. So we'll see you guys on the other side.
Excellent.
Bye.